Nice. Boy, that was right down to the wire. All the seconds are gone, and we got ourselves up and running here. Nice old barn, lots of brick, lots of concrete, Wi-Fi issues. Managed to pull it off with the 5G network, and we are ready to get things going here. Game 2 of day 1 at the Napean tournament, as your Kitchener U16A Wildcats taking on their geographic nemesis, the Dorchester Dragons. And we are underway, getting things off. Dorchester's applying some pressure. And a high shot. Marissa's looking fresh. She's already had to make a couple saves here. And now into the corner, Dorchester has it. Coming out to the high slot, behind the back pass. Oh, and a nifty play. And they're saying, it looked like Marissa got a piece of that, but no such call as the shot clock continues to wind down. And that's Sophie who nearly came up with it, but Dorchester recovers. Sharp angle shot off the side of the net into the corner. Dragons regain possession, and now it pops out of the ringette line, and Kitchener gets it out to center ice. Sophie with a great effort, trying to get it up to Abby. Dragons still with it, cycling it around deep in the Kitchener zone. Oh, and a high shot. Hey, no problem, go ahead. In the crease. And finally, with the consistent pressure, Dragons are able to put one in. Marissa got a good chunk of it after it was sitting around the crease. Tried to swat it away, but Dragons were able to recover. So 1-0 Dragons now. Emma's got it. She's going for a skate behind the net. She's got Amelie with her, parked in front. The shot is blocked by the defender. Goes into the Dragons goalie. Stopped, and a good toss out. And the defense sends a long lead pass. Tries to connect. Sophie comes back there, but accidentally Anna had it in her skates and stepped on it, and it'll be a Dragons ring. We've played just over 3 minutes here. Deflected shot in by the Dragons goes right in on Marissa, and she sends it out to Mason, who's got her head up as she goes behind the net looking for a long lead pass, and sends it out to Ella, who pushes it along the boards and gets it over to Emma, but I think they're calling it, and she went across both sides, and it'll be a Dragons ring. pass. Goes into the corner. Nice work by Hazel there. Cleans that up and gets it up. And now sends it in. Maya's going to get there first. She's battling in the corner. Abby's there with her. The Dragons come out with it. It goes across 2 lines. Mason gets there and she gets dumped. But she springs back up. Nice work. Pushing her out. Good work by the Wildcats triangle. And ultimately, Dragons have no choice but to take a sharp angle shot. Reset on the shot clock, and now they pick it up in the corner. They're working it around. And the backdoor pass worked. And the strong shot from the short side had enough velocity to get wedged into the net there. And so the Dragons take a 2-goal lead. Sophie's out there now. She's got Lily with her and Aubrey. And a cross-ice pass almost connects. And now Aubrey sends it back to Soph. But Lily's in front. Gets a shot off. The Dragons goalie had closed up. Everything tight down low. Nowhere to go. Nice work by Sophie again to clean that up. And now she finds Lily and Soph again, and she pushes it through. She gets away with it as the Dragons forward touched it as she was going over the line. And now Lily with it behind the net, 15 on the shot clock. Aubrey parked out front. She left it for Ella. But some sort of Dragon violation there. I'm not sure exactly what that was, but it's a Wildcats ring. So out comes Emma with Ella. Mason on the back end. And Hazel way back on deep. Nice hard shot by Emma on the short side. And a tight turn by Ella. And she continues to battle. And Kitchener recovers the ring deep in the zone. Amelie with it now. She's going to try to bust through the triangle. She can as they hold strong. And she goes down. Ring gets in on the goalie, but no further. And now over the blue line. Good effort by Kitchener there. Trying to battle there at the blue line. But the Dragons now have it in the Kitchener zone. Cross ice pass. Doesn't connect. But now she works her way to the slot. Triangle pushing her to the outside. And leaves it with a hard shot. And a delayed penalty. Being called. Let's see who's going to the box. It's Amelie, who had already gone off for the shift change. And to come back out. So I missed that call earlier on. So the Dragons had some decent possession time deep in the Wildcat zone. Got just under 8 minutes to play in the first. Nice work, Wildcat defense. Pushing it out, but the Dragons recover, and that backdoor pass was to nobody. It's Sophie was there, and now she's pushing it through. Oh. Yeah, she tried that earlier and got away with it. This time they were watching it. Kitchener fans are not happy about that, as they really do believe the Dorchester player touched it as it was going over the blue line. Regardless, it's a Dragons ring. 7:23 to play in the first. Kitchener on the penalty kill. Ella's out there. A nice job with her stick as she picks it up. And Maya manages to get her stick on it and sends it the length of the ice. As Ella skates in hard to get it, she's taken down. And the Dragon player is able to skate past that check. And at the blue line, battled by Hazel, who pushes them back in to their own zone. And now the Dragons get it out. Coming in over the Wildcat blue line. 10 on the shot clock. Oh. And that shot just above the ice and deflects off the stick and bounces in. Give the Dragons a 3-0 lead. Tough break, tough bounce. Kitchener ring there. Good battle along the boards. Nice work by Aubrey and Lily on the boards there to get that free ring. And it got Sophie here on the near side. As Lily hands it over to Aubrey. She goes for a skate. Loose ring. Sticks in tight, no calls. Good stick lifts, and that one, Aubrey with a real good can opener there. She had that stick right in there, and she was digging so hard. I think she's probably a little worse for wear on that hook, but she's the one going to the box. Great effort. Number 14, Aubrey, working hard, doing everything she can with the forecheck. But now the Dragons are going to go to another power play. 6 minutes to play in the first. 3-0 Dragons. Whoa! Dribbling shot made its way onto Marissa and fluttered its way behind the net, and a crazy high dump pass trying to get it out of the zone. And Kitchener's able to do so. And now Sophie comes back to clean it up at center ice, and she's strong on the ring. Trying to feed Sophia, who does connect with it. Now she goes for a skate behind the net. She's got Lily with her. She's parked in front. Ella with her as well. The ring is rolling around, making it difficult. And good dig by Lily. The Dragons get it up into Kitchener ice. And that's Mason who cleans it up. And with speed, Ella was tripped up as she was coming in with the ring, and that'll be a Dragons penalty. It'll nullify the power play. So we're going to skate 4-on-4 for about 37 seconds here. Kitchener ring deep in the Dragon zone. Out comes Ella with Emma up front. And that's Hazel on the back end. Down low at the side of the net there. I think that's Mason. I'm seeing that right, yeah. So, again, like I said, 4-on-4 for another 37 seconds. The pass over to Mason. And a shot. Oh, Ella took a nice shot there, but it just went wide. Into the corner. Emma was working hard. As the Dragons try to dump it in and now gain the zone. And with speed in the slot, Marissa gets a piece of it with the glove. Nice save against the grain. She did well to get a piece of that. Looked easier than it was. That was a tough save. Now Mason gets it all the way out to center ice to find Sophie. As Kitchener's now on a power play, if they can get the ring and set something up, as Hazel sends it over to Mason, and Mason sends a high long pass out to center ice. Maya and Amelie in there trying to check, but the Dragons get it back in. Mason does a good job of recovering it and finding Sophie, and that stab not acquired and quickly turned over by the Dragons, pushed out by Mason. And the backdoor pass, but she can't quite get it. Now she does. 14 on the shot clock. She's high in the slot. She's going to shoot. A nice save by Marissa. That rebound is directed into the corner, but the Dragons pick it up. Cross ice pass to the open wing on the near side. From the slot, she shoots. Shot goes wide. Picked up by the Dragons. 15 on the shot clock now. Tucked out front. She came right out in front of the crease, and Marissa grabbed that, and she's going to hold it. So it'll be a Dragons ring with 2:22 remaining in the first, deep in the Kitchener zone. It's 3-0 for Dorchester. Out comes Abby with Lily and Ella. Nice stop by Marissa on the sharp side. She had to come across quickly. And a nice play by Sophia to get it out of harm's way. And finds Anna, who tried to send it up to Ella. And good work by Abby. And now Abby with some speed sends it in deep to Lily. Goes all the way behind the Dorchester net. Dragons managing to get a shot on just before the shot clock expired and then recovered the ring after the rebound. Wildcats triangle pushing out nicely, doing a good job keeping her out to the outside. 10 on the shot clock now. Similar play, but now she drives the triangle, and from a sharp angle she gets the shot off and recovers the ring. Dorchester again. And that time, right in tight. I don't know. It looked a little like she was in the crease to me. But in tight, just squeaks through the wickets. And with 47.5 seconds remaining in the first, Dragons take a 4-0 lead. Sophie over to Hazel. Sends it in deep. Oh, nice play. So Aubrey almost got her stick on it. Back and forth, the ring in the neutral zone, now deep into Kitchener territory. The Wildcat defender, Mason, picks it up and sends a pass out to Amelie, which doesn't quite connect. Blocked and intercepted by the Dragons defender, and that'll end the half. Charlotte's got the shots for us. Thank you so much. And after one, let's just see it right there. There you go. Real time. Shots 17-6 in favor of Dorchester. I think the gameplay showcased that Marissa was definitely the busier of the goalies. She's got her gloves off and looked like she was shaking her hand a bit after that last goal. I hope she's okay. Yeah, small little cut or something maybe, I don't know. So we start off the second half at 5-on-5. Sophie's out there with Abby and Maya. And she leaves it for Anna, who sends it in to Sophie. And centering pass to Abby, doesn't quite connect. And now a long cross ice pass to Sophie, who shoots a high shot. Maya was parked right in front of the net, but the good shot, and Dragons goalie, they did a nice job to make sure there was no rebound on that on the blocker side. Ring comes out to Maya. She spins. She's being checked. She's trying to get free. Point blank, pass from behind the net, straight out front, and ripped in a shot quick. Way in deep, and that's Aubrey there who's first to it as she picks it up with speed, pulls on the brakes. She's got Lily parked at the side of the net as well as Ella out in front in the slot. And now Aubrey takes a shot from the slot, but the shot goes wide, no change of possession, and a shot clock violation. I have a terrible spot, I know. No, you're great. No worries at all. Nice work by Mason there. Skating behind her net and sending a long lead pass up to find Ella. Oh. And a delayed penalty coming up to Kitchener again as the Dragons gain the zone. They're trying to go 4 in. Now they do. Cross ice pass and a good shot. And Marissa makes a nice save and smothers the rebound. And so with 12:36 remaining in the game, Kitchener is going to go back to the box. Out comes Sophie's out there with Amelie, and with Anna and Sophia on the back end to start off the penalty kill. Hard shot stopped by Marissa. Rebound goes into the corner. Dragons pick that up and skate around with it again. And that shot goes off the side of the net. And they got a reset on that one, which really shouldn't have happened, but okay. You could see that one from here. It was about 18 inches away from the post. Nice work by Anna to send it over to Sophia, who sends it to Sophie. Oh, I didn't like that, and she holds her head. Oh, no. Yeah, that was just kind of a sandwich play, and you could see it the way she... A jarring play. She kind of got sandwiched, just reaching one way and kind of got bumped by one player one way and then the other player the other way. Way to go, Amelie. Tough kid. She makes her way back to the bench on her own. She's going to take her helmet off and take a rest. So Wildcats are still shorthanded for another minute and 16 seconds. 11:52 remaining in the game. Mason sends it over to Hazel. And she sends it into the wide open corner. And Abby's in there trying to battle. Dragons in the slot. They get a shot off. Nice save by Marissa. Ella, who was able to strip it away and get it out of danger up to Abby. But no further. The Dragons pursue and get it back in. That one off the post and bounced out. Hazel behind the net. Mason checking. Pushed out by Hazel, followed up with by Ella, and the shot was on Marissa and just inside the crease. And they're calling it a Dragons ring. So the Dragons power play came to a close. We are back to 5-on-5. Behind the back pass. Nifty play, smooth, and it worked. The Dragons player was able to receive that pass and snipe it right away. And that's why that play works. It gets people moving in one direction, and in this case opens up the goalie. And Marissa really had no chance on that quick release. So Sophie gives it to Anna, and Dorchester pickpockets her, and Anna, lucky Sophia gets over there quickly to pick it up. And deep in the corner, she manages to get it out and find Maya at center ice, who tries to send it in for Sophie. Followed up with, by Abby, finds Maya. Strong play by Sophie. Finds Abby. Abby with a hard shot, high and over the net. Sophie the first one in there to pick it up. Maya's trying to get parked in front of the net, but she sends it over to Abby. The Dragons intercept that pass and come away with it. 3-on-2. And now 3-on-3 as Ella comes back. And Hazel with it up the boards. Pass now did connect as Lily comes up with it and leaves it for Ella, trying to bust her way through the triangle. But no further. And Aubrey's in there battling, taking down the Dragon player. But they get it out and send it the length of the ice. Mason was the first one there, who sends it up to center ice and finds Lily, who pushes it into the Dragon zone and follows up with her own ring. She's got speed, she's breaking through, and gets a good shot off. And the Dragons goalie stood strong, made the save. We're 8:06 remaining in the game. The score is 6-0 Dragons. Hazel tries to cut out front of her own net with 3 Dragons there. Created a wall, and now they pick it up out of the corner and shot from high in the slot. Nice save by Marissa as she sends it out with the toss. Gets to Hazel, but just inside her skates a little bit. It'll be a Dragons ring. happy to see Amelie's back out there. And she's got Maya with her. And Ella with Anna and Sophia. Dragons now with the ring. Shot was deflected by the defense. And a goalie ring as the ring was climbing up two sticks at the same time. Marissa's possession. Forwards trying to get loose, but intercepted and picked off by the Dragons. A nice save by Marissa. And she's going to have to do it again. She does. Picked up by Ella. She's going to try to skate it out. She's pushing it through. Sends it to Amelie. It's in her skates. Maya battling. Amelie in there. She gets taken down. Good battle along the boards. Good effort. So 6:22 remaining in the game. Dorchester ring. Sophie's out there now with Lily and Aubrey up front. Now on the back end, it's Hazel with Mason. And Dorchester to the slot, skating around, trying to get loose. Cross ice pass, deflected by Mason. Dragons are covered, but just a little bit interrupted. And that save made by Marissa, and Mason was trying to skate it out, but strong on the forecheck. Dorchester took it back again. And good recovery by Mason, working hard to get it. A goalie ring. Hazel picked up that one. She's getting checked hard, but she gets it up and finds Lily at center ice, who sends it in deep, but wasn't far enough to get to Aubrey. Now Aubrey back checks, coming up to center ice, trying to work it. Lily in there as well. Now the Dragons do get the Kitchener zone. And Sophie's there checking, and that worked as they pushed her out of the ringette zone. Goes into the corner, and Hazel comes up with it. Sends it out to Mason, who sends it long the length of the ice on the near boards. Lily's in pursuit. She's got Ella with her. And Sophia with speed is able to find Abby. She's battling through the triangle. Maya in there with the forecheck. Oh, that one off the near post. No reset. Now they get the shot on. Marissa makes the save. And a nice toss out, perfect. Let her skate right into it. And that stab over to Maya, who had it stripped off of her. And Abby takes her out. Now deep into the Dorchester zone. Abby's following up. Maya's going to try to check her. And gets her stick into her feet, but causes enough of a commotion, almost broke it up. And a delayed penalty on the hook. I think that Sophia, the guilty party, is going to go to the box. She may have saved a goal. As the Dorchester player had speed and had a clean lane to the net. You know, she was going to try to pull out in front of the slot. but she tied her up. So 3:24 remaining in the game. Kitchener is on a penalty kill again. And now a hard shot right off the free ring. It does scoot through, but goes behind the net, and they recover. Backhand shot pass. Misses the net and goes behind the net. Picked up by the Dragons. Drop pass. Whoa. Aggressive play by Sophie. You like that? Come on. Dragons get the ring on that call. As it comes back deep into the Kitchener zone. Dorchester on the power play with the drop pass. That one didn't work that time as Ella cleans it up. Read that play. And now that's Aubrey working hard. And she gets hit hard. But down she goes. Aggressive play there. There you go. Aubrey's up. Sitting up. She took a good stick in the ribs or in the midsection there. She's getting up on onto her skates. Yeah. So with 1:52 remaining in the game, we're going to play 4-on-4 here. 28 seconds left in the penalty to Sophia. Sophie's out there with Mason and Lily. And now Sophie's got it. She breaks the triangle. She gets a shot off. Nice stop by the goalie. And Sophie's able to pick up her own ring from behind the net over to Mason. She made a nice drive for the triangle, but couldn't break through. Now Dorchester brings it up. A sharp angle shot handled by Marissa. And she sends a hard pass out. Finds Mason, who sends it the length of the ice and goes for a change. Lily's working hard to get there. Yeah, in the crease. Dorchester again driving the net aggressively. I think there's been more than a few times where they were in the crease, not necessarily called. And now that pass was taken and intercepted. Let's try it again. As Marissa finds Ella, gets it out to Abby, center ice. Good stab, sends it cross ice. Finds Sophia, gets a shot off. Dragons goalie makes a good save, rings behind the net, pops out. Abby's got it. She shoots, deflected off the defender. And that'll do it. The game comes to a close. Dragons turn out to be victorious. 6-0's the final. Most important is Aubrey's okay, and it looks like Amelie's all right as well. So happy to see that. Game two of day. Maybe I've done a few of these today. Game 2 of day 1 comes to a close, and that's the end of day 1. We'll see you again tomorrow for day 2 of the Napean tournament. Thanks for watching.